Hey there guys, it's Stephen here, back with another video. I've taken a few days off, but I'm back today to talk about football. But before I do that, I want to say congratulations to OneFootball. You know I've been partnered with OneFootball for absolutely ages now. It's a wonderful, genuinely wonderful source of Manchester City news, and it's just got better. It's genuinely just got better. They've officially partnered with Manchester City to launch an exciting content cooperation. I'm really excited by this because I've always been a big fan of OneFootball, and now you can get access to Manchester City's news and content directly through OneFootball's app. So that's more of a reason to download it. As you can see on screen next to me, there is Manchester City news now in the feed on OneFootball, so it becomes basically the home of all Manchester City content. Go download OneFootball in the link in the description below because it's fantastic. They continue to support my channel. I love them absolutely loads, and you get Manchester City news from mancity.com filtered right through. So what is not to love about that? Honestly guys, do yourself a huge favour, download it right now, go through all the Manchester City news from the news world in general and via mancity.com. Wonderful, wonderful stuff. Anyway, welcome back to my channel. As you probably noticed, I took a few days off. I'll be honest, it's because I've been struggling a little bit with everything, really, I guess. Like, talking about football has been very difficult for me personally. It felt really trivial inside my head because obviously my pressing concerns have been about the safety and the health of my family, and I can't help but read about everything going on in the world at the moment. And I've been in a pretty shit headspace, I'm not going to lie. I've been like, okay, I've been laughing away with Nicola and all that kind of stuff, but the things I usually do like this just felt kind of really like distractions to dealing with the wider world, if that makes any sense. And it's also tough to talk about football at the moment because it feels, I guess, so detached from reality. But I do want to make videos. I do want to talk about football still because it means so much to me. It really genuinely does. And there is a bit of information flying around and I just need to get back into the headspace. So today, I thought I would just talk about City transfers, just talk about a few rumours. You know, it's a very informal video and it hasn't got the best editing and all that kind of stuff, but I know you guys like to talk about football and like to waffle about stuff like I do, so I'm going to do that today. No, there isn't really much of a structure, but I thought today I'd talk about players Manchester City could sign, all that kind of stuff, and talk about some of the latest rumours. Now, I've done that thing that I always do where I go through the latest news on Twitter and all that kind of stuff and see what is going on in the world of Man City. Because if I'm being honest, for the past week, I've just switched off entirely from it. And there's still loads of rumours about players that are being linked to the club. Some, in my opinion, seem much more plausible than others. But there are definitely a little bits of information that make you go, oh, that could actually happen potentially. And some of them are actually quite exciting. Some of the players that I want to see on the list are actually on these alleged lists. Now, football will carry on at some point. We've all got to remember that. Football will be back at some point inevitably. And we'll all be so excited when that happens. And transfers will seem more exciting. And anything will seem more exciting. I know it won't be in front of thousands of people. Initially, it'll be behind closed doors, probably for some time, if we're being totally honest, and I'm going to miss the Etihad like we all are. But it will be back, and it is a nice way of distracting ourselves, admittedly. So I'm going to look at some of the news reports. Some of the reports recently have suggested, and this comes from Bleach Report, that City are looking at a bunch of centre-backs, including Kalidou Koulibaly, Kagla Soyuncu, and Ruben Dias. This is from Bleach Report, and these are people that City are looking at very closely, allegedly. Now, City apparently really like the idea of signing two centre-backs this summer. I don't think it's going to be this summer. Who knows what's going to happen with the transfer window, by the way, in general. Like, are people going to be doing medicals and travelling around the country during this summer? I really don't think that's going to happen, let's be honest. But City do want centre-backs, and that obviously makes sense. Now, I saw some reports the other day that Koulibaly is actually apparently not really that keen on, was it PSG? He's not keen on it, and he fancies a move to the Premier League. Now, I know he's not getting any younger and that kind of stuff, but I would love to see Koulibaly at Manchester City. I would love a high-quality centre-back for 2 or 3 years alongside Laporte. While we bring in younger centre-backs, you can then adapt and react to Manchester City's way and style. Koulibaly, to me, is the complete centre-back. But some rumours recently, let me just find the rumours. I saw him. I'm just going to do the Googling now because I really didn't do any research for this video. I just wanted to put the camera on and talk. According to some recent reports, Guardiola really highly appreciates the qualities of Dayot Upamecano. I like this guy a lot. Now, recently I did a video about 8 potential centre-back prospects for Manchester City, and it'll be on screen right about now. Upamecano, for me, if there's anything in this, that's just absolutely huge. With his, not only is he huge, he's generally a bit of a beast physically. He's just a quality young centre-back that ticks all the boxes for me. I want to make sure when Manchester City do sign a centre-back that they have pace. and they have strength and physicality. I want someone like a young Kompany. Young Vincent Kompany did have a good turn of pace. It's people who often underappreciate that Kompany was actually a good athlete. He could run, he was strong, he was fast, he was good on the ball. He was a player very much suited for life in the Premier League. And I don't want a big, tall, passing centre-back that can't run as well and be physical. And that's why I'm drawn to someone like Upamecano, because he's suited to the English game so well. He already plays for a team that passes it around the back. Obviously, Nagelsmann has a very progressive style at RB Leipzig. He knows what it's like to play for a good team as well that currently have success, to a degree anyway, in the Bundesliga. And he's just a good player. He's young, he's the right age. And he would suit Manchester City. I'm almost certain of that. And there's also the link of Angelino. Now, Angelino apparently has done very well. Well, I know he's done very well over there, and they like him a lot, and they'd happily take him. So what's to say we just dangle a wonderful little Angelino-shaped bait in front of them and go, well, you get him, and we'll give you 50 million, and we'll take him, please. And they might go for that. They might go for it, because that's a big profit on Upamecano, and they get a very good left-back too. They might see that as very plausible, and then they'll probably go and get some like 7 million French centre-back none of us ever heard of, and make them into a world star. That's what clubs like RB Leipzig do. I would take that in a nutshell. It'd be very, very, very nice, and it isn't impossible either. I'd really like Upamecano at Manchester City. If not, Koulibaly, Ruben Dias as well would be good. One of the ones we're linked to often is Skriniar from Inter Milan. I like the look of him, but he is lacking in pace, which I do want that. I want a fast centre-back. I want someone who doesn't turn like a tanker, you know, like... He's a very good player, but I would like that. Elsewhere, there are still rumours about Sané allegedly being keen on a move to Bayern Munich. And that won't seem to go away, and it probably won't go away for some time. Sané's future, it's a weird one, isn't it? Because I've said a few times on videos that it's a tough one to be a young footballer at the moment, or just a football in general. I know they've got it easy because they're millionaires, etc. But I mean, in terms of their career aspirations, they're all going to lose like a year of their career. And you've got to bear in mind, careers don't last very long, you know. It probably won't be quite a year, but they're going to lose several months out of their career. It's going to be a lot of confusion. And it might be a bit of a weird one to take, and Sané's head must be in a very strange place right now, because he's got to balance what he wants to do with what he hopes to do, and the realism of this situation that's currently kicking in, because it's a very strange time to be a footballer. And who knows what he'll do. I mean, there is a good chance he'll go to Bayern Munich, and reports suggest there's an 80% chance, whatever that means. And who knows? I want him to stay, of course, but I would not be against the idea of him going if we got a very good replacement in. There were some rumours the other day which I saw which are interesting, that apparently City and Chicky Briggenstein really like the idea of Jayden Braff getting a chance. I mean, I'd be all for that if we got that, because Braff is quality, and I love crazy big leaps of faith like that. I would love that loads. And also, maybe we go for Sancho or something like that. I can't really see it, but I would be very happy with that too. There's also some rumours around Fabian Ruiz. I really like this guy, very Manchester City kind of player, really technically gifted. Just quality, a really high quality player. He'd very much be the kind of player Manchester City would go for. Though apparently Aurelio De Laurentiis wants at least 80 million euros. Yeah, good luck with that one post-COVID-19, Mr. De Laurentiis. De Laurentiis? I don't know how to pronounce that. I also don't really care. So who cares? If he's watching this somehow, I'm sorry, Mr. Chairman. I'm not really. Apparently he's a bit of an arse. But yeah, apparently City want Fabian Ruiz. And also Houssem Aouar. Don't even get me started on Houssem Aouar. I'm going to say Aouar. I like him a lot, though. Apparently Guardiola was very impressed when he played against Manchester City, and rightfully so, because he's also a very skillful player. I'm going to be constantly linked to people like that. There's also some rumours that David Silva had an offer from Valencia. Then the rumours are also kind of crushed. David Silva, I mean, we did a video the other day. We did a video. Apparently we did it collectively. We did it collectively as a team. Now, I did a video the other day talking about David Silva's future, and hopefully we haven't seen the last of him, but I think he will stay around a little bit. Other transfers, though, I don't really know. I'll talk a little bit about Yan Couto. I also did a video about him. Go and watch that. It's like a month ago now, which feels about 4.5 years ago, possibly longer. What month is it? Who knows, and who really cares at the moment? But Yan Couto has signed Manchester City. There was some comments from him about how he had a coffee with Ederson, Fernandinho and Gabriel Jesus, and how Guardiola bigged Manchester City up to him and had a direct conversation. Now, I really like the look of this guy, but I personally can't see him being anywhere near Manchester City's team next year. Who knows? Maybe if he gets one of those pre-season run-outs and it impresses, he could get a chance. But this kid hasn't really played any Brazilian league football yet, so why would he come to one of the best teams in the world and get into the squad? I can't really see it. Maybe they'll take some crazy leap of faith yet again, but I can see it alone around Europe, and hopefully he impresses and then he comes back to Manchester City. Go watch the video though, because he's a very exciting player. I like him a lot from what I've seen. He's tenacious, he's very, very skillful, and he's really, really highly rated, but he hasn't yet also played in in any, well, I guess any real senior football. So we're gonna have to see how he adapts to life there. We also signed as well that young lad Clive Aguilera, young right back from over in Peru, I think he's from. I know very little about him. Of course, I don't watch under 17 Peruvian football. Though he does play, I think, in the first team over in Peru. I think. Is he from Peru? I hope he is, because I said that about 4 times now. But he seems to be another player that's really highly sought, a bit physical as well. I'll do a proper video in it at some point. But it's another player that we signed, another one with a big prospect. I'm sure we'll probably either go on loan somewhere or probably join the under-18s or the EDS a little bit. I'm sure it won't be too hard for him to get into Peru's team eventually, maybe, who knows. But it's another player. There's been loads of little bits of news going around, basically, and there'll be more focused videos coming up. But today, I wanted to just waffle about football with no real direction and no real research. Now, I did a bit of research, but I just talked to you guys. Also, what do you think about football coming back? Like, genuinely, what do you reckon is going to happen? I can't see it for months. There's also some rumours today that apparently Berlin, they've banned football in stadiums for around 6 months. Now in Germany they have independent states, basically, so they can set their own laws and all that kind of stuff, a bit like America in that way. And apparently in Berlin there'll be no football with fans for around 6 months, so I can't imagine it'll be any time in the UK either. So it's going to be a long time with this weird new world. But let me know what you think about that. And also, I'm considering pausing the Patreon because I've not done any videos this month, and I haven't upheld the... I've done a few videos this month, but nowhere near as much, and I haven't really upheld the tier list. So I've got a tiny bit of money in the bank, so I'm considering just enough to get me by for another month. So I'm considering basically pausing it for a little bit, because I do appreciate you all loads, and I've just not held it up because my head's been elsewhere. I've struggled a little bit, but anyway, yeah, I probably will do that at the end of this month. So if you are a patron, don't worry about being charged for that, because I just don't really think I've earned it. I don't think I've earned it, so I probably won't do that. Guys, thank you for watching this video. We're all in this together. How are you coping? It's been weird. Don't worry about me too much. I have been alright. As Nicola will attest, I've been playing Animal Crossing. I've been having a laugh, been watching TV with Nicola, but I've just found it really hard to get into the headspace to talk about football, because it just, I don't know, it's weird. I can't put my finger on it, but I am okay. I'm not like sitting here crying all day and all that kind of stuff. I've been having a laugh, acting normal. It just feels weird. It just feels weird. But I will get back into the stick of things, and I will do all that kind of stuff. I enjoyed this, though. I enjoyed talking about this. Sorry it was all over the place, but, you know, it's good to start somewhere, isn't it? Anyway, I love you all loads. Go down on football. It's partnered with Manchester City now. There's a link in the description. Seriously, it's class. It's absolutely class. Subscribe, like, comment, and I'll see you very, very soon for another video.